In this video, we will learn how to rig the full body of the character using Duik Angela, so that later on we can animate the character just by using few controllers. So this is the lesson 5 of the explainer animation course, and in case you have missed the previous lessons, then you can check it out from the link provided in the description. And also you can get all the files, assets and illustrations that we are using throughout the course from our website, that is again linked in the description and also in the pinned comment section. So before moving forward, do hit the like button and comment down below, because this kind of videos requires a lot of time and effort, and your likes and comments really motivates me to make more free courses and tutorials like this. So without any further delay, let's dive right into Adobe After Effects and let's get started with the rigging process. So we will continue from the composition where we have left in the last lesson. So this is our face rig of the character, and let's turn off the shy. And here we have all the layers, all the other layers for the character. So let's turn on the visibility right now. So let's start with rigging the arm. So let's select one arm layer, solo it, and now we're going to add a Duik structure. So go to bones and then click on humanoid, and we're going to select the arm structure. So deselect the layers first and then click on arm. Also, I would like to make the body layer visible and decrease the opacity so that we can properly see the overlap between the layers. Now we can reposition the arm structures. So for this arm, the overlap is somewhere around here. The center is going to be here, but I'm going to put the anchor point or the main center point of this structure at the exact point of contact with the shoulder. And for the arm and forearm, I'm going to keep it exactly at the center. Same for forearm and the hand. And then select this and just place it over here. So let's move it above the layers of the illustration and parent forearm with forearm, arm with arm, and hand with hand. Select the structure layers or the bone layers and go to links and constraints, click on auto rig, and now the arm is rigged. So increase the opacity of these illustration layers, and let's rig the second arm in the similar process. With this, the arm 2 is also rigged. Okay, now we will add some puppet pins on the body layer. Select the body layer, select the pin tool, and add one pin over here, one here, one here, and one somewhere around here, and one somewhere around here, and one here for the right shoulder. So select the puppet property under the body layer, then you have to go to the links and constraints, then click on add pin. So it's going to add separate pin layers for each of the puppet pins. Now we're going to rename each of the layers. So let's start with the bottom one as hip, the one above as spine, one above can be chest, this one neck, then this one L shoulder, and the next one R shoulder for right shoulder. So let's parent L and the R shoulder with neck. Let's parent neck with the chest, chest with the spine, and spine with the hip. Now let's select the neck illustration layer and let's move the anchor point and place it somewhere around here. Okay, now we will parent this neck with the neck puppet pin layer, and after that let's parent the head shadow layer with the head. And also I would like to use the neck layer as an alpha matte for this head shadow. Turn on the visibility and let's parent the head layer with the neck. Okay, now we will select both these two structure layers and parent it with its pin layer. So let's start with the left one and parent it with the left shoulder. Let's select the right one and parent it with the right shoulder. Now if we move this, everything is going to be just attached together, so there is no dislocation of joints or anything like that. And if I move the hand, we can easily move it. It's everything is properly aligned. Okay, now let's select these two pin layers of the shoulder and add individual controllers for each of these layers. So go to controller and select any of this controller. I'm going to select this one. So here the both the controllers are added. Now we have to parent those bone layers with the controllers. So let's select the left shoulder and parent it with the left shoulder controller, the right shoulder with the right shoulder controller, and we have to parent these two controllers with the neck bone layer. Remember, we have earlier parented those pin shoulder layers with the neck bone layer. So right now, if we move the controller, everything is going to move together. Okay, now we will learn how to rig the hair. So let's get inside the hair composition and we will start with adding few puppet pins on the hair. So let's add one puppet pin over here, one here, one here and one here. Convert those puppet pins into individual pin layers using Duik Angela. Let's rename it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's select the puppet pins in this order from top to bottom. Then click on bones, then humanoid, and then click on hair to add hair structure. So we have properly added the hair structure with its bone layers as well. And now let's parent the pin layer with its bone layer. Let's select this bone layers, go to Duik, links and constraints, click on auto rig. Okay, now we can easily animate the hair from over here in the effects control panel. So let's select all these layers, turn off the visibility, shy it out and activate shy. And in the main frame, I would also lock all the unnecessary layers and shy it out so that we are only end up with the controllers that we would need to animate the character. So let's first shy out all the illustration layers and then the unnecessary pins and the structure layers. So here we have all the controllers that we would need to animate this character. Here we have the shoulder controller. Let's change it to a different color so that we can properly distinguish it. Let's select these face slider layers and change it to another different color. And here we have the neck, chest, spine and the hip pin layer. And here we have the back hair composition, inside which we have this hair rig. Alright, so that's the end of this video. In the next lesson, we will learn how to animate this character. And in the process, we will learn some interesting technique for character animation. So stay tuned for that. And that's the end of this video. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.